What is going on, guys? Welcome to the first economic teaching video from EconTube. Today we're looking at what inflation is and how do you measure it. In the upcoming days we'll dig deeper into the topic about inflation. Here we're going to look at things such as why inflation is bad, different types of inflation, and so on. So subscribe if you don't want to miss anything. Anyway, let's get started. So what is inflation then? If we go to our favorite dictionary, businessdictionary.com, we get a long definition of what inflation is. What I want you to look at in the first place is the first two lines. Here it says a sustained rapid increase in prices as measured by some broad index such as consumer price index over months or years. In plain English, inflation is just where prices keep increasing over a period. That could be months, years, and even decades. The highest yearly inflation in the US that has been observed is 29.78%. The inflation was that high in 1778, just 2 years after the United States was founded. If we look at last year in 2017, the US had a more moderate price increase of 2.1%. In terms of this year, the Federal Reserve, or in other words the central bank of the US, expects a similar increase in prices. So the next thing we'll look at now is how do we measure inflation. The way inflation is measured is by looking at some broad index. Most commonly used is the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. CPI is basically a basket of the prices of consumer goods and services. This could for instance be the prices of toothpaste, bread and toy. Then by finding the average price changes of all the goods in the basket, you get a measure of the inflation. Usually when economists look at the number which the CPI generates, they hope the number will be around 2%. This is because more than 2% increase in the prices is in most situations considered as being bad for the economy. Similarly, no inflation at all can be dangerous, because that can lead to deflation. Deflation is where the prices of goods and services decreases. In an upcoming video, we will look at why too much inflation and deflation is bad. So for this video conclusion, inflation is an increase in prices. The way you measure inflation is by looking at an index such as CPI, and at last, too little or too much inflation is bad. With that is said, I hope you got educated by this video, and if you did, please leave a like or subscribe. Anyway, see you next time.